Okay, once again, good morning, all of you. Morning. Okay, so I think the morning is slowly getting over. Okay. Just now we had the last speaker talking about life, don't give away your dreams, etc. and carry your dreams forward. Okay. I think it's very apt to continue this with this topic on 5S, which you will see as you go. It also talks about how you carry yourself more systematically. Okay. Don't carry too much of wastages. Carry things which could make sense to you. Okay. So have any of you heard about 5S before? Have you heard of 5S, what it means? Nobody? Okay, right. So if you look at this 5S, as the name says, the S stands for 5 things. Okay, it is basically, okay, if you look at this 5S which I would be looking at, okay, it is a method introduced by the Japanese to improve productivity and performance by uncovering problems, identifying areas of improvement, leading to increase of efficiency of individuals and organizations. Okay. Today 5S is followed all over the world in all the industries. I would like to say that like we always say, many people have spoken earlier, lot of the information what we talk today in different books, etc., like you take a Stephen Covey or other books, which we read heavily, okay, and it is one of the fastest selling books. Everything is anyway there in our Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata. It is all there. But just that none of us read those things. Similarly, if I relate 5S as a concept, it is all there in our house, age old. Take our own house, our kitchen. Even today, you go ask your mother or your wife, they want something, and I'm sure within a second they will find it. They will be able to identify it. Kitchen as a place you will see is the neatest and the cleanest. Okay. When there is something going less, it is immediately refilled. So it is not that it is something new, but of course, as usual, the Japanese have packaged it nicely, given it a lovely name, and marketed it extensively. I still remember I was doing work on 5S with an organization in Tirupur, and they had got the 5S approved, and you had some Japanese coming, and mind you, they paid a few crores for it. They paid a few crores. Okay? The same thing which is there, which is known to all of us, but unfortunately it has not been put into the right shape. And that's where I think they are much better than us in terms of marketing it. So if you look at 5S, like I said, it was introduced by the Japanese to improve productivity and performance in the organizations by uncovering problems, identifying areas of improvement, leading. But a very simple method, which is what we are going to see, and how it is going to be useful to us in our personal life. Okay? Okay. If you look at the terms, the Japanese word, different pronunciations, seiri means sort, seiten means set in order, shizo means sweep and shine, shiketsu means standardize, and shitsu means sustain. Tell me, are these not what we always do? I'm sure any kitchen is ahead in all these areas. Okay? So when you look at this, seiri, what does it mean? It means to distinguish and separate useful, necessary items. First, I will look at it from the concept point of it. Since I told it has been introduced more for the industries and more so for the manufacturing industry. So it has got to do with distinguishing and separating useful, necessary items like equipments, tools, furnitures, etc. from the unnecessary items. Setting in order, seiten means to neatly arrange all necessary items and organize them based on the frequency of use. When it comes to shiso, sweep and shine means to perform daily cleaning and routine maintenance of your work area and all its associated equipment and tools. So if you look at the first one, what it says, sort things out. Once you have sorted things out, what do? You set them in order. Once you set them in order, then what you do? Ensure whatever you set in order is maintained properly. So that's where comes the third, sweep and shine. So how many more S's left? 2 more? Yeah. So what could the other 2 be now? Yeah. Okay. So there are some people who know it already. That's nice. Very true. Okay. Standardize means to standardize all best methods and processes. So if I have done sorting and I have done kept things in place, and I found out a method. Can I standardize it so that there is a standard set and we don't fault over it? And finally, the last one, it's about sustain. If you really look at it, to apply and maintain the 5 years method continuously. And I would also call it discipline, which becomes very, very important. We call it discipline. So the 5 what we talked about, okay, are nothing but how do you ensure everything happens systematically. This was primarily introduced more for the industry, but it has a high level of application even in personal life. For all of us here who are students, are in college, etc., we are all got a room. We're staying in the hostel, right? Okay, and you have a room. What is it that you face in the room? The space. Okay. Suddenly you have an exam and you search and you don't get the book. You don't know where the hell the book has gone. Okay. You got to go out somewhere for a party and the dress is not there properly available. Finally, there are sometimes you wonder how to enter this room. Yeah, it has not been cleaned for days together. Okay. So this is nothing but how do we apply it? Okay. Ensuring that we have an environment, have a system where things are in place. Okay. So if you look at it from the personal point of view, what do we say? The purpose of 5 years is what? It reduces inefficiencies. Okay. How does it reduce inefficiency? Basically putting it at the right thing at the right place at the right time. That's what you put it in short. Okay. And to the right amount. So it reduces inefficiency. It reduces a lot of time wastage. Like the other day, I still remember, maybe we say, not that I'm perfect, I also make mistake. I suddenly needed a paper, one of my credit card paper. Okay. And then it took me 2 hours to search for the paper at home. 2 hours. Okay. Because I really didn't know. But finally, I found it at a place where I should not have been keeping it. Okay. But how much of my time went? 2 hours. Just for a work which was just 5 minutes. Okay. Even today, I have a lot of problem at home with my wife. Okay. Where we keep fighting. I know she's there, so I'm being a little careful. A lot of problem with my wife where she keeps saying, you are occupying all the space, I don't have space in the almara for my things. Then I tell her, you have more than me. Where will I go? I don't have space. She says, no, I don't have space. But frankly, if we go and look at the almara, I think 80% of the clothes we don't wear. But it is kept very safely. Very, very safely. And then finally, where are we leading to? Let's buy one more almara. Then I need one more space. Okay. There are small things we tend to miss out, which is what we are going to come to. Okay. Personal life. Today, suddenly, the other day, I had to apply for a loan, a bank loan for house. So automatically, the person is asking for some papers, which is required. My company ID papers, and this paper, that paper, and the whole day I'm searching for it. Okay. These are small, small things we don't tend to understand. And that's what this is all about. If we have the right thing at the right place, which is a little bit of effort and standardized, I don't think we'll have to run around. Like I told you, exam time, I'm not getting the book I'm looking for. I think I kept it here. Or you go to your friend and say, I gave it to you. That person says, hey, when did you give it? No, I gave it to you. When did you give it to me? And fighting. Finally, you found it's under the pillow. Okay. And which is a very irritating thing. By then, relationships, everything has got affected. And mainly, how much of time wastage? Lot of time wastage. I could have maybe finished one chapter by then, but I missed it out. Okay. So when you look at it, okay, it helps to improve the processes, personal processes, if we are able to improve it. Okay. And if the processes are in place, then why do I need to worry about things? And it improves your productivity. How does it improve the productivity? Because if things are there, for example, in the corporate world, just to share with you, when I was doing work for an organization, you know, the spare parts management in an organization, there's a spare parts store and he has a lot of spares. One vehicle has got more than 10,000 spares, right? So when people are coming and asking for spares, he has to go and remember and pick up everything. A simple process of keeping the fast moving spares, like the most nuts and bolts and a few oil in the front automatically improves the productivity. And that is nothing but your ability to follow 5S the right way. And okay, by that your performance, because people also say this guy is very fast. So like I said, okay, if you look at the application, okay, work related, but personal life is what we would be looking at. Okay. Although it was introduced mainly for work, it has been extended successfully into personal life. Like I gave you a few examples. Like if you look at the first point, today what do I mean by seri or sort? Okay, your ability to distinguish and separate. Now I've given you some personal items, useful necessary items like personal mails, letters, furniture, clothes, grocery, toiletries. Yeah, we end up not knowing. Suddenly we go and we want to have a shampoo bath and shampoo is over. Okay, what do? I go running. But I never had a system of having a spare shampoo with me. I never had a system that when I know the shampoo is going to a particular level, I need to purchase the next one. And then I'm running to the market, I'm running here, I'm running there with a lot of waste of time. But what is there in front of me is some other item which I never use, and that is the HIT. The HIT spray which I don't use, that is there very much available. Can I use HIT in my hair? No? Sure? Hair will? I don't know, hair will. Anyway, mine is still little left. Okay, very true. Folders, just a small folder, like a system I follow, just to share. These are what I learned when I went through 5S. A small folder, like today if you notice at my house, okay, we do have a lot of folders. We have the banks, different bank credit cards. Then I have the bank papers, you have the house papers, you have certain other personal papers coming in. So what have I done? I have put different colors to each file. So when I keep a different color to each file, like a Citibank paper or a Stanchart paper, you have an idea what it is. So what happens in that? You are very clear what you need. So suddenly if I say I need to do something with the Citibank papers, I don't have to think. I just got to pick it out. At the same time, like I said, I need to sort out what are the unnecessary items which are lying. Like there are a lot of papers coming in which have no use. Okay, what is the use of keeping those papers? Better keep it separate or get rid of them. All of you need to go back to your own hostel and have a look. Have a look at your almara or your rack. How much of paper or how much of clothes you have which you don't use. Why is it still lying? Sentimental. Huh? What are you going to do? It doesn't fit also. Okay. And then you say, I'm not getting place to keep my thing. So first look at what are all unnecessary items. Keep the necessary. I'm not saying throw it off. First, remove the unnecessary items and then organize them properly. Like the ones what I use day to day, the dresses. Can I keep those dresses on top? What I don't use very often, can I keep it at the bottom? You know it very well. What like for example, in my college, when I have a personality development class, I need to wear formal dress. Okay, that happens once a week or once. So can I keep that somewhere at the back? And instead keep the other clothes in the front so that they are easily accessible. Similarly, today when I am talking about studies, certain books are over. That was a first semester book. Can I take it and keep it at the back and keep the present semester book in front? Now, these are small things you need to sort. Again, there are a lot of materials I had collected which has no use now. Why am I still keeping it? Where's the space? And that's how you apply this concept in personal life, where you ensure that you first sort it out and keep things the way it is to be kept. Once you have done it, of course, the next part is the need to clean. Doesn't mean I keep it, I leave it. Can I have a system of cleaning my work area, the house kitchen, the cupboard, the vehicle? I'm sure many of us have a vehicle too. Okay. Can I have a system of cleaning the vehicles on a regular basis? Where I say every Sunday I would clean my vehicle, or every Tuesday I will clean the vehicle. So those are the small systems and processes which is what it talks about. Like filing, all my papers, like what I follow, every Sunday I do my filing. That's a day I'm free, can I do all the filing? So not that I can do it on a daily basis. So that is how you keep it neat and clean. And then of course finally we say standardizing. Standardizing is the system, like every Sunday, or I will do it on a weekly once. This thing I will do it monthly once. For example, electricity bill is paid once in 2 months. So can I keep it in a place which is not easily accessible, not in front? And I know every 2 months I can get it out. So these are the small systems. If I put in place, I'm sure I will be able to do it. And the last one, very important, following it up sincerely. You may sort out things, you may find a place for it to keep it, okay. You may find a process to put in place, you may have a process of cleaning it, but every time you need to follow it. It could not happen that once I keep it here and the second time I keep it somewhere else. So when you have these small systems in place, I'm sure it improves your productivity, it helps you to reduce wastage of time, and most important, you don't lose things. Because you not knowing where it is kept, the whole thing gets into toss. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share about 5S. And like I told you, very commonly you can see it in the kitchen. Okay, you ask your mother or your wife, I'm sure they follow all this unknowingly. I don't know whether knowingly or unknowingly, very effectively, right? Small effort always gives a huge result. So go back, first thing, look into your hostel room, follow the 5S first. See what are the things needed, not needed, what are frequently used, keep it in front, okay. Get a system of cleaning and follow it with proper. Then you will have no problem for space, you will not have a problem of losing things, and you will also not have a problem in terms of time wastage. Okay, so with this I want to thank all of you. It was a pleasure being here. This was my last session. Thanks a lot to all here, and wish you all best of luck. Thank you very much.